Collective. Hope you're doing fantastic today. Gonna get set up here. Give me one moment. Gonna get set up here. Ooh. There we go. How you doing? Feel the sage cleansing. Mystic Royal Collective. I'm gonna pull from the Mystical Manga Tarot today. Welcome everybody coming in on the chat. Yeah, baby. Hope your night's going splendid for you. Feeling a little guarded of all your personal belongings. That's right there. Like, hey, look out. Don't want to let other people in. Probably some kind of bad actors. Just what came to mind in certain situations. We're doing a general reading, just so you know. Ooh, so this. Got that fire, baby. Look at you. Yeah. Ace of Wands in the upright position. Yeah, baby, that's you. Hitting the ignition. Yeah. Queen of Cups. I mean, coins. You're raking in that coin. Part of it has to do with you withholding some and being frugal, but just make sure that you aren't being a little too frugal. You know what I'm saying? Really feeling it right now. I feel someone's kind of like grooving it and just kind of coasting through life. Really focus on the self right now. That's kind of what I'm feeling. There's nothing wrong with that. I feel that you may have like a select amount of people that you trust or that you feel that you can trust, you know what I'm saying? And this to me, I feel that you are somewhat of a leader, someone that someone goes to for advice, and perhaps you help bring out the team spirit, whether it's in, you know, your employer, extracurricular activities, whatever the case is, you know. See any additional info? If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed, everyone that are coming into the chat. Welcome, yo. How you doing? So, ooh, baby, what's this? Yeah, so you're kind of exploring different things. You're channeling the Ace of Wands power. You got that fire, baby. You got that ignition. You got the keys in the ignition. And people look into you. People look into you because you are taking the lead and you are embodying that power. Sometimes you can be a little stingy with your energy and your resources. Understandably so, with other people that have kind of probably, you know, lived and learned, you know what I mean? Page of Wands in the reverse position, to me, someone that is being in the reverse position, you being a little choosy on exactly what efforts you pour your passion and your fire into, you feel me? As you are solidifying in the mental realm what it is going to help you solidify that coin and that stability that you seek, you feel me? Welcome everybody in the chat. Make sure you are subscribed to be apprised of all things mystic. Okay. I love you, you're beautiful. Any final cards here? Ooh, look at that guy, like two right over there. Yeah, this guardedness that you feeling right here with this in the reverse, it's stemming from some kind of heartbreak situation emotionally in the past. Some words that were said, some bridges that were broken perhaps. This kind of led you at times to a sense of spiral with swords energy is the mental realm energy, all those thoughts, right? Where it can feel a little bit like debilitating, you feel me? Bottom of the deck, you the star, baby, look at that. Mystical Manga Tarot, that's beautiful. That's you, reigning in your power. You know that the spotlight is on you and people are relying on you as a leader of sorts to take your power and to take your throne. All right, collective. embody the star quality that you have. Let's keep it rolling here. Let's see if any clarifications from the Wolfpack Tarot deck, actually an Oracle deck here. Let's see what we got, all right? Kind of switch up the vibes just a smidge here. Hope your night is going fantastic. There we go. Anything here in the Wolfpack Tarot deck? What's this? Persistence, baby. Look at that. Even though there has been many changes in your life recently, you may have to become more persistent to get what you want. With persistence and good advice, you will achieve. Do not give up. Look at that. Beautiful collective. This is you going through the mental, at times, anguish almost, with all these hidden shadows and hidden reflections of instances where you've had to deal with certain heartbreaks with other people. 3 of Swords in the upright position. Hello, Sean. How are you doing? Welcome. Feel free to say hi to anybody in the chat. Make sure you are subscribed, beautiful collective. And like and all of the above, you know. Ooh, what's that? I'm doing awesome. I mean, I'm kind of getting over a little, thank you so much. Appreciate the sub and the like. Kind of getting over a little some, but you know, I love doing this and I still want to come on, you know. You trying to reach that security, the Queen of Coins, what we talked about earlier, you feel me? This right here, security, emphasized right here. You are about to enter a part of your life where you can now relax and enjoy. Beginning of prosperity and successful ventures. A sense of security developing with career, finances, relationships, or self. Always magically delicious. Glad to have you. Welcome. All right. And potential carelessness. And I think the carelessness may show up in this Page of Wands in the reverse, is kind of reflective in that. You cannot afford to be careless or you'll suffer the consequences. Pay attention to money and taxes. Be careful as to what you say. Again, emphasizing this Swords energy here. It could possibly backfire. Be careful what you say. Look at that. I don't feel that this is coming from a place of fear, though. I just want to emphasize, like, I feel that this is someone that's kind of like well-versed and kind of like making mistakes and is okay with making mistakes, because that's how you learn, right? Fail, first attempt in learning, right? You feel me? Ooh, a pet raccoon, that's pretty cool. So any personal questions, send it to me in a private message via Instagram, TikTok, and any other platform that, because I'm everywhere, and that supports direct message. I would love to connect with you. Piera, to each their own. You know what I mean? You don't have to be here if this doesn't vibe with you. No offenses taken or anything like that. You know what I mean? Everybody's journey is uniquely theirs, you know? You're beautiful, you're wonderful regardless, okay? All right, control. Feeling controlled by a partner or family. Opposition could delay future plans. Hold tight to what you feel is right. Know your strengths. Do not defer from your goals or dreams, which essentially is piggybacking off of this persistence. You sticking with the plan. You sticking with the game plan no matter what, thick and thin, sticking with your boundaries, your morals, and what you believe to be true. You know what I mean? Bottom card of the Wolfpack Tarot deck, this completion that you're seeking here, fully embodying the star power. 5-5 could be significant for you. A time of reward, opportunity, success, love, money, and good health. A stranger brings good news. The completion of lessons finally learned. A feeling of self-satisfaction concerning a job well done. Look at that. And I feel that boredom is just what came to mind, that one may be potentially bored with things right now. There may be a sense of stagnancy to an extent, fatigue, you know what I mean? Going through the motions is kind of the energy I'm kind of feeling right now. You know, you can still have that kind of persistence, but sometimes when you come to a point of complete fatigue and exhaustion, you get to a point where you're just kind of like running on autopilot. It's just what came to mind. See this? You know what I mean? The wolves, they always stick together, but you know what I mean? Sometimes it could be representative of just kind of like going through routine. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Sorry, I'm getting over something. All right, let's see what vibes are gonna pull up over here. Oh. Dream on, dream until your dreams come true, baby. Dream, daydreaming. Is that what you're doing right now? You got your head in the clouds, illusion, hopes, and dreams. I feel this specifically is kind of referring to things that didn't completely work out the way that you had envisioned them. You probably had like a sense of like a picture in your mind, or just kind of like how you kind of expected things to go. But then universe had different plans for you. Your guides had different plans for your higher self that's already with source, because we're all part of the same whole. Again, had different plans that in the end, if you are patient enough to see it, daydreaming, beautiful. If you are attentive enough to see it, that perhaps the path that you feel may not have been, I think the best way to say is that I feel that there are probably other life path and plans, or like modifications to what you originally had in mind through said daydreams, where it's actually going to work out better for you than what you even expected, is what I'm feeling, you know what I mean? Because I feel that through persistence and patience and still putting in the effort, your guides are going to reward you for your efforts, you know what I mean? They're going to reward you for everything that you're doing and knowing your intentions, you know what I mean? See if any other vibe cards pull out here. Oh, yeah, just kind of going through the waves and just kind of going through the motions, as I mentioned earlier. See that? Waves pulled out. Wave after wave, wave after wave, slowly drifting. This is something that came to mind. You have a lot of emotions and worry and fear, potentially, that's kind of going on right now. You see what I'm saying? Bottom vibe card says karmics. It's heartbreak, I feel, is that we pulled earlier, is having to do probably with you having to have dealt with some karmic situation in your past. Third parties, haters, lesson learned, you know what I mean? May not always be the best lessons, but sometimes we come out on the other side even more powerful than what we came in, you feel me? I'm like torn, like, I mean, I could keep going, but like I'm also like, I'm my own editor and everything, so I'm like trying to keep these a certain length if possible. I'm gonna close off with a Lilith, Queen of the Night Oracle Grimoire. Yeah. See if Goddess Lilith, you have anything that you want to share with the collective. Beautiful Goddess Lilith. It's time for you to practice your self-confidence and remember everything that you have learned from within yourself. Everything from your past trials and karmic situations that you've had to deal with in the past. It's time to keep moving forward and move forward in confidence, exercising and improving the self-confidence. I'm proud of who I am, aligned with my inner strength and confident in my purpose. It's about you taking a look at where you are, and even if you are not exactly where you want to be right now, Know that you are further than you were yesterday and before. And even if sometimes it feels like a downgrade from before, maybe you have lost some things, you know what I mean? You still have gained the experience of life, and now you know what not to do. You feel me? See if any other, thank you so much, Delicious. I appreciate you. I hope you're enjoying your evening as well. Connections are important. You know, those that you feel that you can trust. Balanced connections, connections that are going to keep you and not deviate you from your path. Lilith and Libra, connections. I deserve balance and fulfilling relationships while still staying true to myself. See that? Making sure, and I feel right now through some karmic closings of certain karmic relationships in the past, that the scales of justice are balancing out. A time of renewal and reconnection with the self. Because through truly connecting with your essence, you're truly able to magnetize everything that you know that you deserve. Let's do a final sage activation cleansing here in the background. If you aren't already, make sure you are subscribed, Mystic Royal Collective, to stay apprised of all the updates and everything. I love you, you're beautiful, okay? The bottom card, I reactivated the sage cleansing, look at that. And it's funny, air, clarity. That's what showed up on the bottom of the deck. 6-6 could be significant. Oh, it fell on the floor. And the fact that that happened could be indicative of a lack of clarity and you just kind of being all over the place in the mind space. I was reading the comments. Stephen, thank you so much for the interactions. You gotta always make sure you look out for yourself and practice awareness. You know what I mean? And that's why this enhanced clarity is gonna come in right here. The wind sweeps away doubts, clarifying and freeing my thoughts to choose my path. 11 could be significant to me. Everyone can have their own interpretation of numbers, but 11, can be seen like, kind of like you being on the right path. You know what I mean? That's kind of one kind of vibe for me personally. But I feel it may be a time to connect back, not only with the self, but in nature as well. I kind of see all these leaves and everything right now. If you aren't already, make sure that you take some time to reconnect with the divine guidance that is already around you. You know what I mean? I think that's going to do it there, collective. I think we're like almost at 20 minutes. Thank you so much for being here. You're beautiful, you're wonderful, and I'm just kind of like going on randomly on live, and if you enjoy the vibes, make sure you're subscribed, and I would love to connect with you. I do private readings as well, and you can find me on every social media major platform. I also go live on Twitch randomly, as well as TikTok. Show some love to my Instagram so I can go live on there again too. They changed the requirement. So if you like to find ways to support the channel, I am on Buy Me a Coffee. I need to put that in the description, but I have a school community as well, because I have other interests and that I want to share with the collective, but you can only put so much on the same channel for the sake of algorithm, you feel me? So, ZelleTag, Mystic Wolf Oracle, if you like to tip. So, I love you. Stay mystical. And we'll talk soon, okay? Ciao, mi amor.